What's up, everybody? My name is Vince. Welcome to the channel. Milwaukee Tool has a new job site king. It's their M18 Bluetooth radio and charger. Here's the deal. We have certain people on our job site. They just ain't starting their work. They ain't getting to work. They're not starting the job unless there's tunes playing. It's understandable. Good tunes brings up morale. It brings people together. It makes people want to move and groove and get the work done, if you know what I mean. The other thing that gets the job done is when you got fully powered batteries. I mean, if you got dead batteries, okay, you ain't getting the job done. You're just not spinning. You're not gonna be setting the fasteners and chipping the walls and cutting the pipes or whatever else you need your power tools to do. Okay, so you will not have dead batteries any longer in multiple ways when you pick this baby up. Now, here's the deal. We have all the specifications as well as the on-sale price, as well as the on-sale date. You're going to be shocked. I will tell you, spoiler alert, if you wanted to follow along on pricing or if you wanted to price it for yourself, the YouTube shopping button below this video or in this corner, okay, will get you the price and availability. We'll let you know, though, for certain shoppers, there will be a special promotion to pre-order right now. Limited time. Don't miss out. Here's the deal. We're going to start this stream off by saying hello to everyone that's got here early. Like Jay Pareca says, no radio, no work. We got Max B49 says hello. We got Dr. Doc DRM says it's the long, tall Texan stuck in the godforsaken swamps of Southeast Louisiana. What's up, my friend? How you doing? We got Eric G's in the stream. How you doing? We got Carl says hi, as well as Eric G says, shout out for getting the notification. Good Lord, thank you. Somebody got a notification. We appreciate it. Yo, we got me again. Dave says, how you doing? We got Adidas is in the stream. I appreciate everybody tuning in today. I hope you all had a great weekend. Starting off to be a pretty doggone good Monday. 5 o'clock this morning, started getting the emails coming in already, and things are off to the races. We got Cole Boucher, says, hope all is well. Always my great tool deal friend. I'm getting this radio from my woodworking hobby. Cole Boucher, I guess Merry Christmas to you. Brian Callahan says hello. As well as we got D-Sack says, yo, greetings from a blind in the middle of the woods. I will tell you this much, D-Sack. I know a couple of other people that will be spending some time in the blind as well. Coming soon. Yo, Chaka Gillis says, Ryobi tools are trash. We appreciate that $10 holla. Chaka Gillis, thank you very much. Here's the thing. Good thing we're not running any promotions or sales or even giving you information on Ryobi right now. You know what I mean? This is the sister brand, Milwaukee Tool. If you're tuning in and you're not part of the community, you don't know. Ryobi Tools and Milwaukee Tools have the same parent company. They're sister brands. Most likely, they're coming off assembly lines that are very close to one another. Okay, where it makes the difference, though, is the fit and finish and quality, the life expectancy of the tools, the duty use, okay, of the tools. There's different specifications for the different lines. Now, some of you don't actually think that's the truth. Some of you think that Ryobi tools are great and Milwaukee tools are trash. You think that they're interchangeable. I don't really believe that, but, I will say that there's a lot to talk about there. There could be a lot to talk about. Chaka Gillis, we appreciate that $20 holla. Thank you so much. Whoa. What? Whoa. Let me see here before we get started. Because I feel like there's a couple of other good ones. I need one of those. I keep dragging around a big old rolling box style. Because I will tell you this much. We appreciate that, Max B, as well as I must be a psychopath. I like my earplugs in silence, except for the tool notes. Here's the thing, Blake. You got to be kind of careful. Number one, you don't want complete silence, okay, especially if there's other people and there's other equipment and things happening. So you might want an over-the-ear solution, but if it's been working for you, I mean, I ain't your daddy. You could do whatever you feel comfortable and safe with on your job site. So whatever's working for you. I will say, though, having a radio so that most people can listen to it, it's not a bad thing, especially if you share the same taste in music. Just picked up the Ryobi box and a plastic cutter the other day. He says, my only Ryobi tools. Eric J. We appreciate it. All right, here's the deal. We really don't have any video of this thing, okay? But we do have some pictures. We can make it quite large for you to see. Now I know this is kind of the picture in the thumbnail, but Milwaukee Tool says they're introducing their new M18 Bluetooth's JOBsite radio and charger, engineered for optimized sound quality, enhanced connectivity, and unmatched JOBsite versatilities. Okay, you can see he's pointing towards the Bluetooth's there. Equipped with two 4.48-inch woofers and two 1.21-inch high-frequency tweeters, this radio provides powerful dynamic sound for large or outdoor spaces. With Bluetooth's 5.3, this radio provides up to 200 feet of connection range, along with audio link technology that wirelessly connects over 200 compatible radios or speakers. This to customize the sound, what does it say? To customize the sound audio experience, users can adjust the equalizer settings to their preference. You mean like equalizer, like pretty much the mercenary equalizer, or are we talking what are we talking about? We talking frequencies? What exactly are we talking here? I want to know. Are we talking we talking like mercenary, what do they call that? The soldiers of fortune equalizer? What are we talking here? A-team? You can see here we have a question from Rashim. He says, pack out. It is pack out compatible, although it would have to be your top box. It would have to be your top fitment to your stack, because you're not able to stack up on top of that. All right, let's move on. The radio also features built-in M18 battery charging and USB-C charging for personnel devices. Built for the job site, the radio is compatible with the pack-out modular tool storage system and is designed to withstand harsh conditions with impact, dust, and water resistance, and an IP65 rating. Whoa. Let's take a look at some more of the pictures. See what else this radio could do. Whoa, look at this. Look at this. Like a little warehouse. You can see they have it paired up. And, at first glance, you might not be noticing it, because I kind of didn't notice it, actually. They must have it paired up with the M18. These are their Bluetooth speakers, okay, as well as the M12 speaker. You can connect all of these. It looks as though what they're saying is they have interconnectability between these three devices. I think that's pretty doggone cool, because you're able to fill a workspace with more sound at a more reasonable listening a more reasonable listening volume. So what happens is, if you have one radio in the middle of the job site and you want everyone to be able to listen to it, generally you'd have to pump the volume up on that single point. But when you're able to use Bluetooths to interconnect different radios or speakers throughout the job site, each individual point of listening power can be kept at a more reasonable level. So you're getting more coverage without having to make it unbearable in that central location, if that makes any senses. Yo, Randy Matthews says, "Go Birds! Go Birds! Go Birds!" I like it. Copass says, "I love the Milwaukee tools." Rashim wants to know bass and treble. What do you, Rakim? Turn up the bass. I'm not about the treble, cuz. Okay? Turn up the bass. We got What's the price for the radio? Did you say is that radio? What's the price for the radio? So how do we get on this page? I feel like we're clicking through here. You can see the different devices. Oh, look at it. I don't know how it ended up in that in that pile of modified, but it did. You can see. Here's the deal. It's $299. Okay, for the radio JOBsite radio. It has an expected ship date of January 10th. So you wouldn't be buying this for someone for Christmas unless you wanted to give them a little certificate, because although it could ship sooner, I wouldn't want someone to be disappointed, right? So this would be a pre-order. You can see here it's got AM, FM modes, 2 woofers, 2 tweeters. Okay, you got the customizable EQ for bass and trebles. You got USB-C 3.0 and an A device charging in here. I can't make that any bigger. Oh no, it says C. It doesn't. It says C. I don't believe you could charge A on this. Okay. Now, 100% volume, you got 8 hours. 50% volume, you got double that. You got 16 hours. Here's the thing. Milwaukee is claiming availability December 2025 in their press release here. I got to be honest. I would probably go with, what the heck happened? I'm going to have to change that. Looks as though there's a little malfunction. So they're claiming December 2025. I would go with the product page here that at Acme Tool that says January 10th. Okay. Now, here's the deal. If you are a registered user, which means you have an email address, you have the ability to get a unique code that will save you an additional 15%. Here's the deal. I don't know. I'm going to be honest with you. It says cut the code copied. View and edit the cart. Oh, it says I have 2 in there. I want a single. Okay, here's the deal. I don't know. It says unique code. It's not working for me. From what I understand, you'd have to submit a new email address. From what I understand, to get the unique code, what you do is you'd sign up. See, I'm already logged in. If I logged out, let me see if I log. Let's log out. Okay, now let's go back. Okay, now if I wanted unique code, why does it say code copied? I'm not. Let's pre-order. From what I'm understanding, this is what they're telling me. It says unique code. Okay. I'm not going to spend all day trying to figure this out. What I am understanding is, if you were to submit an email address, Journeyman says garbage. Wow, look at all them garbages. Hold on a minute. He says garbage. It's a lot of garbages. Can you tell us why it's garbage, Journeyman, instead of just like spamming? Like if you were like, I don't like it because it's garbage. Even if you put it's garbage because of whatever the reason. You know what I mean? Oh, it's only got 4 speakers. Oh, the price is too high. But like you just like nobody's actually going to believe anything you're saying. You saying it's garbage. Like, can you tell us, Journeyman, please? I want to know. I want to hear why you believe it's garbage. On a more positive note, Hello, Ricardo Cintron. How are you today, member? All right. So let's go back. And we wait for your response, journeyman. We want to know why it's garbage. Okay. So you'd sign up with an email. Oh, Chopaz says he doesn't like the price, LOL. Listen, I got to be honest with you. Here's the deal. Like, look, here's the deal. Yeah, $300 is nothing to sneeze at. You can't get 15% off, right? But the reality is that if you're getting it done with like a little JOBsite speaker or you use your headphones, I understand. Like, you know, the price is it's not inexpensive, $300, but you do have a lot of connectivity. You're able to charge smart devices. You're able to charge your M18 batteries. I mean, it does have a whole bunch going for it, but if you don't want to spend $300, I understand that too. So don't get me wrong. It's not going to be for everybody, but if you wanted one, you got to pre-order it. I'm sure it will sell out. The pre-order will sell out. And if you could get 15% off of it, you get 15% off of it. If you didn't order it and you said, Vince, I don't like it because it's too much money, I don't think I got enough value, I respect that all day long too. But like to just call something garbage, I mean, you just sound like a person that's yelling about politics. You should vote for my candidate because you're an idiot. You're an idiot if you don't. Like, you're not changing anyone's mind by doing that nonsense. You follow what I'm saying? Like, and quite frankly, that's why we never get involved in any of like politics here. Because first of all, I'm not the politics guy. I'm the tool guy, number one. Number two, you're not going to change anybody's mind by yelling and degrading people or calling stuff garbage. You're not winning anyone over to your side. Okay, so tell me why it's garbage. I probably could see your point of view. We could have an amicable disagreement. Okay, it's called amicable discourse. You know what I mean? I'd be fine with it. But you got to give us more than just, hyperbolic insults. It's garbage. Let me see what some of the other comments here say about that. We got, what's up, Paul? Paul says, hi from Canada. What's up, Canada? How you doing? Eric G says his doll hairs fell out of his pocket. You don't want them doll hairs falling out. And we got, do we think Journeyman think it's garbage? Because we know he thinks it's garbage, but we don't know exactly why he thinks it's garbage. That's all I'm saying. All right. I don't know if I went over this though, but if you signed up, you registered yourself as a user on the Acme Tools website, you could get an additional 15% off with a unique code. I don't know how long that unique code. Let me see here. So that's ending in 12 hours, actually less than 12 hours. So you probably shouldn't miss out on that, but you have to, it seems as though you have to get signed up. Or if you're already a registered user, quite frankly, I'm not certain. I'm not certain how, I know you could, it's on the website though, so you'll save 15% on that. All right, everybody, here's the deal. What'd you guys eat for lunch? It is now 1:19. I want to know. Anybody want to ask me any questions? Want to talk about anything? I want to know. We had some great tool deals this weekend. You missed it over here. Listen, here's the deal. You might want to bookmark this page. Okay, save it to your favorites. Bookmark this page. Make sure you have you want to have all notifications enabled, especially if you're not getting notifications, and you're going to definitely want to send, if you're not getting notifications, you're going to want to send a help note to YouTube, because I'm promising you this week, there will be exclusive tool deals you're not going to find anywhere else. And I will tell you that this week's deals are going to be very limited in nature. They're going to be limited time, and we had some stuff. It's going to be priced so good, you're going to think it fell off the back of a truck. I can guarantee you it did not. It is 100% legitimate, okay? But it will be for a limited time, and it will be a maximum of like 200 users. So the first 200 people will score. Everybody else will still get a good deal, but they ain't going to be able to get the stacks on stacks on stacks. I'm just warning you. What's up, Zero Cool? You're always cool. How you doing? Get subscribed. Enable all notifications. A lot of job sites I work don't allow radios on the sites. A lot of our employees here They won't allow a job site without our job site radio. Just saying. Need this, the DeWalt 780 motor saw. Got something coming for you, cuz. You hold tight. All right, everybody. I want to say a special thank you to those of you that are monetarily contributed to the stream, all of the channel members. Thank you very much. I appreciate all of it. There are some benefits to being a channel member. You get discounts on merch. You get shouted out when you're in the streams. If you'd be so inclined, please. But it's never required. Also want to say a special thank you to Chaka Gillis for monetarily contributing to the stream through Super Chat. Chaka, we don't necessarily agree on 100% of things. We do on some things, Chaka, okay? But we always appreciate with your right to express your opinion, and I definitely appreciate the Super Chat. Once again, never required, always appreciated. Yo, what's up, Kevin Smith? How you doing? Where's it at? How you doing, Kevin Smith? And we got Tone Zillia says, hello, Vince, from Slower Lower. Go Birds. Yo, Delco, cuz? They're not slower. They're better, more betterer. Dr. DRM says, all right, very cool, gang. This is where everything ends. You don't have to go home, but you can't stay here.